Hi there, and welcome to Storytime with Bill. And today's story is how I won my soccer championship in federal prison. I had played quite a few years in the rec league at Southwest with a bunch of good players, folks. A bunch of good players. John, Kevin, Manley. Can't think. Gene, Mean Gene, JC. Man, if I forget your name, forgive me, man. But we never made it too far in the playoffs. My first year I played soccer, I think we lost every game. Me and Tom, we went all the way through school together and we lost every game, folks. And my man Wes, man, we played hard, and we lived in the same area, and we still friends now. All of us still the same. And I started playing soccer when I was like 9. A lot of years, folks. And I played sweeper, the last guy before the goalie. And when I was on the street, they just said clear. I didn't really have a good grasp of the game. Soccer was a game then that really wasn't on TV. I knew how to play. I never really had a coach teach me too much. I learned everything on sports, but I needed fine tuning. I never got it, but I just ended up being like a natural. Soccer you couldn't watch, so I couldn't get no extra knowledge, man. No, you got to have commentators so you could learn a lot from them people. And really the first soccer I remember was the UNC girls, me and him and Christine Lilly. They were awesome to watch. And and eventually the men's United team came out, and then shout out to the women's the gold medal. Y'all were great to watch. I mean, y'all were fun. A couple years ago, however many years ago it was y'all were fun to watch, man. That was awesome. But we didn't have that. And he used to call me Capone because I wore my hair slicked back, and I was always ready to go, and I could be a team player or the leader, switch it up anytime you wanted to. And I put a lot of people, you had to get toted off. And I always played every sport fair, people. I did never do anything intentionally knowing I was trying to cheat to win. I'm not going to cheat you to beat you. But slide tackles, if you would think you could just dribble past me, when you go to kick that ball, your leg was not as strong as mine, and you probably sprained your ankle or something. I sprained a bunch of ankles. We all did, but I got a lot. Because you in close quarters over there, and I always told the goalie don't worry about shit, but we lost. We never won. So I get to prison, man, and I get to Fort Dix, and it's huge. And there's so there's thousands of people, folks, and most of them aren't from the United States at all. I mean, a good majority aren't. They don't even, some of them didn't even speak English. Like the Jamaican team that I played for, they had an A, B, and C league. C being not so good, B being medium, and A being the best. I played for the Jamaican B team, and they didn't have an American team. There wasn't no USA team. There was a couple African, and every African team, there were 2 African teams. Every player was from Africa. They wasn't from the United States. I think there might have been 2 Brazil or 2 Mexicans, or maybe even both. A whole team now, 10, 11 guys from the same damn country in New Jersey prison. They were awesome. These people had skills, man. The Colombians, the Brazilians, and the Africans was serious hell. Now they had some Holland dudes, but the Holland dudes ended up playing with us because we was the Jamaican hodgepodge. Because we had like one Fred Flintstone looking dude, and I know I look like a soccer player. I know, But this dude was really like Fred Flintstone, like an old Fred Flintstone, not even like a young Fred Flintstone, like an old Fred Flintstone. And he ended up having like 6-7 goals, y'all. I mean, a lot. Some in the playoffs too. That wasn't even part of the 6. That was regular season. Dude was scoring, man. He was in the right place at the right. I'd be so happy for him because I just didn't think he needed to be out there. But he did his damn thing. I'm proud. I don't remember most of these dudes. But that's what it was. I mean, really represented by the and hardcore games, folks. Good, clean games, and there would be a lot of people watching. Like it would always be packed. Whatever the sporting event that was going, even if it was like ping pong or bocce, if ever the championship or the playoffs, there was a lot of people there. There'd be a lot of people. There was stands. It was nice, you know, and I had played goalie and got torched twice by the Colombians and just decided I wasn't going to play the Haitian anymore. I mean, one dude did a bicycle kick on me, y'all, from like almost the middle of it was a pass in the air and it was going out of bounds and the dude, bicycled it and I watched it go in. Just come right around. It was like no way in hell that's going in the net, and it just hooked. It's like, damn, man, that's a hell of a. But when you the goalie and you get scored on and you get happy for the dude that scores on you, that's a shot, folks. And it was a shot. It was awesome. And they triangled me like 4 or 5 times, and they just torched my ass. And I was like, I ain't ready for this. Let me concentrate on what I want to do. Plus, it freed me up. I had other things I had wanted to do anyway, and so I played sweeper. Shutouts, folks, man. We shutting the asses out, leading the bunch, and like some games we was up so much that I would we'd all go. Like only the goalie would be back there and be trying to score, and I had got me like 3 goals as a sweeper. I hit a long one, hit a nice hook, and I got a header and an accidental one really. But I was happy, man. Like talking shit. I wore number 1. We was Manchester United, and we had a lot of tough games, man. A lot of 0-0-0-0, and because of that, there was penalty kicks and stuff, and I always wanted to shoot a penalty kick. Nobody would ever let me, because every time in practice in a penalty kick, I would always shoot it high. But I had been working real hard with this coach. He was a Jamaican guy from Atlanta. He was a hell of a pool player. And real good pool player, taught me some good moves. And cause I had some pool tables in there, 4 pool tables. Awesome. Couldn't hardly get on him. He had to wait, and he would be up there. Not too many people could beat him. He was a hustler. But he worked real hard with me. He worked real hard on me on the goalie. Them Colombians and the guys that I lost 6 to nothing to those dudes a couple times. But I had won quite a few games because of him. We would all the time, man, be on my knee, just trying to stop balls. And but he practiced with me on penalty kicks, and he told me that he would give me a shot at a penalty kick because I've been working hard. I was hitting good balls, and he ended up getting transferred further or something, like right before the championship game. And the playoffs was tough, folks. Man, I can't remember the countries we played, but I was a nervous wreck, and I really wasn't worried about it, but I wanted to win, you know, and I was making sure, because you play like 1 or 2 games a week, I was making sure my guys was on top of the game, and the only thing you won was a case of soda. It wasn't like it was. You got bragging rights, and to me, it was everything. This is a long season. And I never won a soccer team. I never won any championship, and I wanted this one. We were like 22 or some shit, and it might have been like 11-2. I can't remember. And there's two losses. It was a good team, and I thought we could have did better than that. I forget now, but I remember thinking I'll never lose to them again. But I was worried, and they got kicked out. Man, thank God. And so they were good. I don't remember what squad it was, but they were good. And when they got kicked out, I was happy. And it was the African squad. And the African squad had a dude that worked in the dish room with me. He just got there. It was a tall African dude. It was cool. And we talked shit for a while. Game time, folks. And I'm ready. I had this little routine that I did, and I was feeling real good. Looking at the team, we had this little skinny dude from Holland that was a goalie, and he was doing real good, folks, real good. Stopped, made real stops. It ain't like this dude we winning and stuff. He making stops, and the dude in the kitchen with me, it was this first, second, and third leaders. He was good. He's fast. I could never outrun this guy. When you big like that, you use techniques and stuff. You know, blocking and just use your body. You ain't gotta cheat. And set your men up right. We go to play. Eating it up, man. He's banging me too. He's banging me, and which is crazy because he's so much smaller than me. He's taller than me, but he's just a little guy. And but he's got all heart in our mouth. And he was coming down, and I slid tackled the shit out of him. He just went flying, folks. And I got up and I kicked the ball forward. And you know what this dude? He come flying up and he did a flying knee right in my damn kidney. I'm like, oh, I was like, you mother, I'm gonna kick your goddamn. And there was ref was right there, and like there's a bunch of people in the crowd. There's a lot of guards. So this is the championship game, man. And that could have been a riot. It could have been over because it was just, I was loud too, and they gave dude a yellow card, and now I want to get him out of the game because it would be a lot easier, and it didn't hurt nothing. You know, you just got to, who's that man, Jim McEnroe, that shit. And I'm trying to get in his head too, but he did need the hell out of me. He know he did too, and he got busted, but we just kicked the ball out, and back at 0-0, and they was coming down the field on my left, and I'm watching them and shit, and I got a dude back there with me, and I'm watching. I see that there's another guy coming over here, and another coming over. They can set up the triangle, so I'm gonna go ahead and not worry about this guy way over here. I'm gonna see what these two got, or I can just slide around and concentrate him if he gets the ball. But I'm thinking one of these two dudes is, and actually it's the tall African dude on the right, and I'm not trying to worry about him. And I told dude to go up there, and I was like, yo, go get him, go. So he started taking off to him, and dude goes to flick the ball over my man's head. And just instinctual, people. He tried to grab it and touched it, handball, in the penalty box. I mean, right at the damn line, man. Easily had the ball. I easily had the ball. It was coming right at me. I was gonna kick the shit out of it. I'm jumping up and down. No. It's hard to block folks, it's hard to block a penalty kick. He could go either way, up, down, straight at you. There's too much to think about as a goalie. And these guys are, man, you don't know how many penalty kicks I watched throughout the year. year and a half that I've been watching all these games, because I would watch a lot of games, folks, and man, it was dudes was coming up with trick shots and shit on penalty kicks, shooting missiles. That one dude did a spin, man. I never even seen this shit on TV. Just wrecking, you know, and scoring. I looked at the goalie, man, and I was like, it's got to be tough, dog, but we could probably get you something if you can stop this, you know what I mean? I need this championship. I know it's going to be tough. He's like, dog, I got it. He was jacked up as shit, and man, they brought dude up, and when you looked at dude that they brought up, man, he didn't look like a good soccer player. Now, you know, you can't judge a book by the cover. This dude was a beast. You would never guess this dude played soccer the way he did. Fancy. He come up and shot it, and he blocked it. He dove and hit the ball out. Man, we cheered. Everybody was cheering and shit. And we switched sides. And dude put a good move on me. And he faked left, and I went for it, and he went right, and I recovered enough, and I almost fell, and he kicked the ball, man. It hit me dead in the nose. I mean, dead in my damn, I didn't have no chance to block that fuck. And my nose started bleeding. The handball. I said, handball. Hell. Man, my hand wasn't, and the crowd was going nuts. Nobody saw. He was the only person that saw a handball. Not nobody else. Even the guards was bullshit, you know. And but they don't interfere. And the refs for all sports aren't guards, folks. They're inmates. They just put a thing on, and they can be bought just like the ones in the pros. And I got a handball. Cool, man, I got a handball. Now, I ain't never had a handball in any game I ever played before. Hundreds of games, folks, never had a handball. Don't need this shit. But it's outside the penalty box. But it ain't that far. And dude caught it. So it was like 0-0. Maybe been 1-1. I can't remember, but I think it was 0-0. Sudden death, 5 kicks. I go, now, I don't know if I made mention, but the dude that I had right at the penalty kicks was a Jamaican, I think he's from Georgia, Atlanta, and he said I could kick, and he was gone. And I went over to the dude, and I was like, the new guy, the new coach, and I was like, yo, man, dude said I can kick, I can make this shit. And he was like, yeah, I got people. I mean, there just was better people. They're just proven. But I really wanted to kick it, man. I wanted to kick it. This was a championship. I would rather it be on my shoulders than anybody else. And I really helped this team, folks. Like there was only 2 white people that played. It was me and Frankie LeBon. And my man Frankie was awesome. He played every sport. Man, that dude is a beast. White as hell. Beast. He played the drums too from Baltimore, man. Good damn dude. My man, my road dog, taught me how to play ping pong a little bit. I really like Frankie, man. He didn't play with us today. But I don't even know why I brought him up, my man. But he didn't want to let me kick. So I was disappointed, but I also want to win, so I'm rooting my guys on this shit. You know, come on. And our first guy comes up and he makes it. Their first guy comes up and he makes it. Our second guy comes up and makes it. Their second guy makes it. Third guy makes it. Fourth guy makes it. And dude came to me. And he's like, Jakowski, can you make it? I was like, I can make it, man. I don't really make it. And I wanted the opportunity too. He said, then you're up. Give the best you got. And I was like, yeah. And this dude wasn't no American, can't remember. I could see his face. Can't see his name, but he was a cool dude. And the goal looks real big on the penalty kick. There's people in the stands in the back. And when you like one of the only people that stick out like a grain of salt and a sea of pepper, and it's been going on all year, people be talking shit like, yo man, you letting that white boy destroy y'all out there. And you know, you kind of got like a reputation and shit. And I would talk shit, and they would talk shit. That's just how sports go. And I hear a whole lot of shit talking. And but I don't concentrate, man. I really want to make this. And I never even kicked one before in a game. So I just did the best I could. I put my head down. I took a couple deep breaths and just hit off the top of the ball. Don't make it go in the air. And ref blew the whistle. Boom. And I didn't. When you hit something good, you can't tell. Like if you hit a baseball and you hit a home run, it doesn't feel like anything. And the ball's going a mile. If you're kicking a ball and you kick it just right, it's like a missile, man. A golf ball. And it was like that. And totally lost my train of thought. Give me a second. Damn, folks, I had totally forgot what the hell I was talking about. Oh, the soccer ball. It was a laser, folks. Straight at the bottom, at the corner. Dude didn't have a chance. Crowd goes completely ape shit. I'm running around. Just, oh man. I could not have been any happier. Very few things compared to that moment. People were high five, oh man. But we ain't won. But we can't lose now. And the next guy came up and scored. So we keep going. Now it's sudden death. Whoever misses loses. And our guy came up and made it. And their guy come up and hit the top of the bar. And I was running around with my jersey off. Yeah. Told me I won the MVP and bragging rights for the year. Case of Mountain Dew. I might have got 2 of them. I gave some to the goalie and some of the other guys and stuff. I just wanted that. I wanted the championship, but to be able to kick the shot and it be that shot too, man. It was where it was at. And that, of course, after I had already ate the mouse, so now I'm a damn champion soccer player. I'm a white dude. Oh, he's great. It's just luck. Sometimes it's luck, people. And sometimes you need luck to win, and I'm glad I won. It was a great time. Crazy that I was in prison, but I never really. I played one more year, and I never played again. Just wasn't any fun anymore. But that's a story for today, and if you like it, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Got plenty more stories still to come. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and until then, y'all have a good day, and thanks. Peace.